In this problem we have a string musical instrument. The portion of a string of a musical instrument between the bridge and upper end of the fingerboard or the part of a string that is free to vibrate is 60 centimeters long. The string sounds an A4 440 Hz note when played. Where must the player put his finger or at what distance x from the bridge to play a D5 note or 587 Hz? Note that both notes A4 and D5 vibrate in its fundamental mode. To solve for the length x we use equation 1, where the wavelength is given in equation 2. For this case the frequency is given as the frequency of the D5 note as shown in equation 3. We then rewrite the equation to obtain x as shown in equation 4. Here we see that we need to obtain first the value of the speed of sound in the string. We use the values when L is equal to 60 centimeters and frequency A4 is 440 Hz to find the value of the speed of sound in a string. Using equation 4 where n is equal to 1 for fundamental mode we get an expression 5. Equation 5 is the function for the wavelength for that frequency. We then substitute this equation to obtain an expression for the speed of sound in a string as shown in equation 6. We then substitute this equation for and enter the known parameters shown in equation 7. Here we get the value of the distance x or the distance x from the bridge to produce the sound of D5 note. For another case, if without returning, is it possible to play a G4 note having 392 Hz on this string? Why or why not? No returning means that the same wave speed that we obtained earlier is allowed to move in the string. So this time we again find that length x in order to produce the frequency G4. So we use the equation we obtained earlier as shown in equation 4. Now the frequency here refers to the G4 note having 392 Hz. So, we rewrite and we have equation 8. We then substitute the expression for the wave speed as shown in equation 6 and n equals 1 for the fundamental mode. We get the value of x and it appears to be greater than the length of the wire of the instrument. Since x is greater than the original length of 60 centimeters then playing the G4 note would not be possible to play.